Hey, what's going on, guys? It's designed by VR Props and Cosplay Studio. I'm Eugene, and today we are going to talk about how to make your own 3D printed Last Word from the game Destiny. We have 3D printed all parts, and here they are. It consists of several different parts. I will tell you in what order assemble those parts, what steps to do, what materials and instruments you need. Also, we'll show you how we do it, give you some tips explaining how to make the prop really good looking. Here are the instruments you need. First, stationary knife or hobby knife and small metallic screwdriver. You can get it in any shop. I would recommend using a stationary knife, as you can easily break hobby knife, used for removing support materials. Second, sanding paper. I would recommend use at least 2 grit types: rough for smoothing surfaces and removing small defects, and soft. Sanding paper for wood and plastics works well, need for smoothing all surfaces. Third, we need glue for plastics. Most glues for plastics works fine. Recommendation: transparent color. The glue should assemble the parts in 5-15 minutes. And fourth one is a 5-second glue. Helps to glue small parts and gaps. Fifth, rotary engraving tool, like Dremel. It's not necessary, but you can make the process faster. You can use attachments with same sanding papers as mentioned before. We need it for smoothing details at the finishing step. Next, clamps. Also not necessary, but will make the process easier and better. And the last one, gap filler. You can use Bondo or any other filler for woods and plastics. Okay, now step 1. Delete all supports. We should remove all support materials after it has been 3D printed. For big support pieces, use a metal stick or thin metal screwdriver. For small supports, knife. Do not recommend using hobby knife for main purposes, as it breaks easily. But if you use it carefully, it's okay. Use only for small and hard to reach places. On this video I do not use a hobby knife at all. Step 2. Glue main parts. Recommendation: before gluing, do sanding a bit on the places where you have to glue those parts. There are small scratches, and sanded surfaces have better adhesion. We need to glue handle, first middle part, second middle parts, and front parts. Step 3. Glue main parts with the super glue. We need to glue small pieces, corners, etc. Super glue will also make assembling better. As you can see, I add super glue after all parts are already being assembled. But there are still small gaps remaining. Do not worry, a bit later we'll fix these gaps. Use super glue over the perimeter of all parts. Step 4. Sanding main parts. For this step we need rough sanding paper like 180 grit and Dremel tool. Dremel just make the process faster, but it's not necessary. Our main goal is to remove all 3D printing scratches, defects, and do the pieces as smooth as possible. More sanding work you do, better the model looks. We need to sand all over the model and especially the gaps we have glued previously. After, check the model for the support that can be still here after the first step we did. Sanding paper can get to such places where Dremel cannot. Step 5. Glue the model. Glue front and middle part and handle and middle part. Do not glue the whole gun now, as we still have to put inside mechanism and barrel with the bullet. Take metal small stick, put mechanism inside the middle part, after put in the stick. Stick should hold the mechanism in the middle of the gun. After front and back parts are glued, use super glue as we did in step 3. We have two pieces with already installed mechanism inside, but it still can fall out. To continue the process, glue as we did in step 2 and 3 front and back parts. Now we have fully assembled last word prop with the mechanism. Step 6. Filling all gaps. In this step we use the gap filling paste to fill the gaps we have in our model. We have already finished a model in the middle, that is how it should look at the end. And we have the gun on the right, already with filling paste that is dry enough to work with, but not yet finished. On the left we have only handle part, and now I will show you how to use the gap filling paste. After that I will show you how to finish it. So, we need to cover with the filling paste all the gaps around the model, and we would need about 4-6 hours to become dry. Step 7. Smoothing step. Now we have to smooth all the paste. Do it only after it's dry enough to work with. The last word on the right is dried and we need to make it same as the left one. I recommend to use sanding paper both grids like 180 and 360 and Dremel tool. Different pastes have different time for drying. Make sure you know what time you need before you start smoothing. We have to sand the prop until the model becomes clean and all gaps are filled. Luckily, filling paste sands very well and fast. Step 8. Finish. Use the soft sanding paper's 360 grid to finish the prop and make it as smooth as possible. Do it all over the gun. At the end, use screwdriver to attach barrel to the mechanism. In next video we will talk about the painting work. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel to see more videos from us. Don't forget to like this video, it helps us to develop our channel. And don't hesitate to leave comments and questions, we're gonna answer all questions as much as we can. That's all. Thank you and have an awesome time.